Okay, here we are back for some more Tekken Tag Tournament 2 talk. The sequel to this game here for PlayStation 2 at the time, Tekken Tag Tournament 2. It's coming soon, and so of course we already know that Jun Kazama's been coming back, and you know that's great. And that's already a win. That already made it like main thing I was gonna get for fighting games is like top notch. So now we also know that Kunimitsu is going to be released, which is Yoshimitsu's kind of like arch enemy. She uses like a kunai, and Yoshimitsu uses like the katanas or ninjas, or you know. And then Angel, which is like the opposite of Devil, she's going to be coming back. And then we got Michelle Chang, which is Julia's mother, but Julia adopted. Michelle adopted Julia in course of the storyline, and then you got Ancient Ogre, which is like the guy who everyone thought killed Jun Kazama. And well, you see him holding a head at the beginning of Tekken 3 and all that stuff. So everyone you assumed that it was Jun, and Jun wasn't there in Tekken 3, and Jin was mad. So, and he had both Ogre had both Kazuya, and he had Jun Kazama's moves. So it's like, did he like get the moves off of them or something like that? And then you got Combat, which is a robot that was in Tekken 4 and beat up B at the end of it and all that stuff. And it's just a comic relief at that point. But he's gonna be really different in this game, because Combat will have, according to Harada at this point in time, and played the game yet, and I haven't touched it yet, but according to Harada, there's going to be a customizable move list, and you're going to be able to take, say you like Kazuya's 1-2 back to like his 1-2 and then his spinning back fist. You can put that on Combat's move list, and he'll have that. And then you could put Law's challenge kicks, which is your right kick, left kick, right kick, or your 4-3-4. It will be on it. So you could mix. So it's basically, you can include, or you could put Capoeira. You could put Eddie Gordo's kind of not a stance, I don't think, but you could put the moves. And I think you could actually, I'm sure you can pick the stance or how that's going to go yet, or if it's just one set stance, or I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know that part yet. And yeah, so Combat's going to be very interesting. There's some talk about he's another third Mimic character like Soul Calibur 5, but that's bullshit. But the thing that Soul Calibur 5 did wrong that is completely different than Tekken 2 is that they got everyone, and Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is adding people. So like that whole Soul Calibur 5 argument is just a bunch of bullshit. And don't listen to that. That's nonsense. That's just ridiculous. And so Michelle Chang is going to be coming back, which is really cool, because she was the very first character I learned a 10-hit combo for. It was like right punch, left punch, right punch, and then left kick, and then right kick, and then I think it's left punch or right punch, and it ends with a punch because she comes up with an uppercut. Yeah, so I'm glad definitely that Michelle is going to be back, because Julia's in there, but Michelle back in Tekken Tournament 2 days, in Tekken Tag Tournament this here, you could do the Michelle Julia team in this one too. So this is really good that they're bringing everyone back, and I wonder if Jinpachi is going to be next, and I wonder if the boss in Tekken 6 might be in it, and all that, and I hope he's selectable, because it's much more when a boss character is selectable, because when a boss character is selectable, you can put him in practice mode, and then you can put it on hardest difficulty, and you just go at it. You don't gotta worry about nothing happening. You just freaking go, and eventually you'll master beat him. Just put it on the hardest difficulty. Even if he's a big fucker, just put the biggest freaking difficulty, hardest difficulty on, and eventually you'll be blocking everything. And like that's what like Tekken 5. You couldn't do that, I don't think. And then Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, you could do that, and that's when I started beating Jinpachi, because I beat Jinpachi too much. Oh well, unless I got really freaking stressed. I don't need stress. Trust me. Yeah, and also limited edition is also confirmed, and it's going to have an art book, which is going to be freaking huge by the look of it, and interviews with Harada, which is the main producer of the game, which is like really cool person, much cooler than Ono of Street Fighter. By a long shot. Ono was a troll. Harada is just fucking cool. like Harada compared to Ono, light years. Such a this ain't even close. Oh yeah, one more thing. Dead or Alive 5 is also being released on the same month. And I'm a fighting game fan. Like I bought Street Fighter X Tekken, I bought Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I bought freaking King of Fighters 13, I bought freaking Street Fighter 4, I bought Street Fighter 4 AE. Well, no, it wasn't AE. I downloaded it. I just got Super Street Fighter 4. But yeah, and I got Mortal Kombat 9. I even got Virtua Fighter, which I haven't even touched yet, but I still got to get at that. And, but if they're putting Tekken 5, it's going to be released the same month. I think that Dead or Alive should actually be released earlier, if you want a chance, because I won't pick it up. Like a month, I'm not picking. If you're going to release Tekken 5, Dead or Alive on the same month as Tekken Tag Tournament 2, it's going to be sitting there for at least a month, maybe 2, because I'll have to re-get funds. I'm getting limited edition of Tekken, so it might take me a bit to get money to buy the Dead or Alive, so it doesn't really matter. I will pick it up eventually, but if you want to, you know, better shot, it's going to take you a lot longer for your numbers to come in. Yeah, and I got pictures of them, and I'm gonna have to switch over, and I'm gonna move the camera to show the pictures of everyone. But yeah, so Kunimitsu, Angel, and Michelle, and Ancient and Combat are so far the released ones, and that's great. And I wonder who else is gonna be coming up next. Hopefully, there's a couple of nukers. They got Combat, and Combat is gonna be, like I said, like Makujin is one thing. Makujin is like a mimic character, but this Combat guy, I think according to Harada, you're going to be able to upgrade, you're going to be able to change the move list for Combat. So it's not your typical mimic character. This guy's going to be a mimic character with a little plus on it, you know? It's going to have a little advantage, and it's going to have your own personal touch to it. And if that's true, no Combat will be the same online, because everyone will want different moves, most likely, unless everyone gets cheesy like Ultimate Marvel, and then it start fucking using Wesker and Dante and what's the other guy? I can't remember the other guy, but you know what it is. It's just corny shit like that. No originality. And so anyway, I'm going to show you the pictures now, and it's going to be a wobbly camera. I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't got it perfectly set up. But let's get to the pictures here. Boom, bam, and all right, that's Jun Kazama, and I hope that's a good picture right there. And so I'm gonna turn on my controller. It fell asleep on me. There we go. Zooming out. And I like how she's got the white and black, which is classic Jun Kazama. And she's gonna have some crazy Aikido moves. And like I'm telling you, I can't wait to use her in this game. And then we got Kazuya, that's returning. That's just a new character art. And then we got Jin Kazama, also returning. And supposedly everyone's getting more moves and all that stuff. So that should be good. And then it's not like Soul Blade where they strip away people. They give more people. And I called him Harada. Heihachi is actually young and got his black hair, so he must have found something to do with the Fountain Youth. He's always trying to compete with Jin Kazama and Kazuya, so he's gotta be he's getting older, so he's definitely been looking for something. The whole Mutari project and the Tekken Blood Vengeance movie. So like it's more to it than just, oh, he's young again. It's not like that. And then you got Angel, which is the alternate of Devil back in Tekken 2 days and all that stuff, which was classic stuff. And so it's pretty cool that she's coming back. And yeah, so like, look at that. Like, this is like some beautiful stuff, man. I love the CG art. I always loved the CG art in Tekken series. And here's Michelle Chang, and they made her thinner, which is strange because usually Michelle and Julia are a little bit bigger. They usually have bigger thighs and all that stuff. And I'm kind of wondering why they decided to make her. For one thing, she seems younger, but she also is thinner, and by the look of it. And and yeah, that's dude. And yeah, so this guy, Michelle is going to be thinner apparently. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what the story is behind that. I don't know why Harada decided it. But I don't really care neither because she's back. And actually, if you look at it, I don't really know. Yeah, it's just, but she was always kind of cute. If you look at the Tekken 2 days, if you see her face there, she always had a very cute face. I hope that's not getting too close. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think people might be over exaggerating the whole youthfulness, but she is definitely thinner. So she must have lost weight somehow. I don't know. She must have been working out, training. And Kunimitsu, which is the nemesis of Yoshimitsu. I'm glad she's going to be back. And so this is going to be really great. And they really made a really styling outfit for her. And yeah, I'm glad she's back because that's been a while. And not only that, but in Tekken 1, Tekken 1, Kunimitsu was a he, but now she's a she, and that changed in Tekken Hybrid too. So yeah, and here's combat, and it's basic combat. They just redid it, but apparently it's gonna have new move list and all that stuff. So and then you got your true ogre, which is the guy that I hated for a long time. I can't wait to kick that fucker's ass again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And of course, he was back in Street Fighter X Tekken, so a lot of people kind of seen it coming. But being telegraphed is one thing, but bringing back characters is another thing, and it's great. No complaints from me, and I'm a freaking huge Tekken fan. Yeah, so that's it for these. But of course, for me, the main one is Jun Kazama. And oh yeah, another thing, it's going to be they say that these are DLC characters, but supposedly you're supposed to be able to unlock everything, and just like you were in the old days, like I was saying, how you know before you would unlock stuff, but this is just like the quick route, kind of like buying the Battlefield stuff in you know, the quick way to get everything in Battlefield. You know, like the download is not free, you gotta pay for it, but this here is a free one if you pre-order and at certain thing. And I don't know if my location is the right location, so I'm a little worried about that, so that's why. But I don't care. If I'll play the game to unlock it anyway if I have to, which I don't mind, because that's the way it used to be. Back in the old days, you used to have like I think it was 9 characters, and you would you use one character, and the thing is, you couldn't change that character. You had to beat him with the character picked at the start of it, and you had to go right through everyone. And in Tekken 1 days, that was not easy, because Tekken 1 was very limited. And Tekken 2, well, you had a much better chance in Tekken 2, but even then, you didn't have sidestep. Only one character had sidestep, and that was Kazuya. And, yeah. So there's so much detail, and it's great. Tekken's coming back, and I'm psyched, and Jun's coming back, and all that stuff, and I guess meanwhile I'll be playing this until that, and I got 100% on the trophies, but I just play it because I love it, and I kind of limited myself. I only used Kazuya and martial law and Jin a little bit, you know, and I like back in Tekken 1, Tekken 2 days, I used everyone, and Tekken 3 I used everyone. I wanted to learn every character. I didn't limit myself in those days at all. And then in 2000 I limited myself to just Kazuya and Jin and a little bit of martial law and force law because of the Bruce Lee connection there. And yeah. And so what was I lost my train of thought. Oh, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so like So now I'm gonna get back to my old ways. I'm gonna learn everyone. I'm gonna learn every freaking fighting game. I'm determined. I don't know what happened. Is mainly because of cross counter. Cross counter just awakened something. Gutex reminds me of a friend of mine that I had. Vietnamese guy, and he's the one that got me into Tekken. I used to be playing Mortal Kombat, and I seen Buddy playing Tekken. I was like, "Why are you playing that piece of crap?" And all that stuff. And he's like, "What are you talking about? This game is way better than Mortal Kombat." And now I'm like, "Yeah, you're absolutely freaking right." Anyway, that's enough for me, and have a good one. Peace out. Yeah. All right.